Welcome to my windmill loop. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm coming to you this afternoon from the city of Bartlett, Illinois. It is at this location at the James Pate Phillips State Park, right at the Bartlett Nature Center, that we're going to do my windmill loop. According to a quick search of my videos, it looks like the last time I did a video on this was 2021, so it'll be cool to check this out. I believe I rode it either last year or the year before with friends, but I did not make a video during that ride. So it'll be cool to check out what the trails look like. We're going to get onto the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. We're going to get onto the Geneva Spur and also the Fox River Trail. Let's take a look at the map here on AllTrails. If you saw last week's video, these are the trails we did. Those are the trails here at James Pate Phillips State Park. It's about 4.5 miles in total. But what we're going to do today is this loop that I created, I think like 5 years ago now, which involves, here is the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. We're going to take that all the way down to Prince Crossing Road, ride on the trail there, and then I think there's a little bit of the segment here we're going to actually have to ride on the shoulder. And then we're going to come over and pick up the Geneva Spur of the Illinois Prairie Path, and then head all the way around to make our way to the Fox River Trail, which we will hit right over here. And then we're going to make our way down just to check out the windmill for a little bit, and then start making our way north again on the Fox River Trail. We're going to end up going through Geneva. We're going to end up going through St. Charles, crossing the Fox River. We're going to end up taking the bridge, the pedestrian bridge on Stearns Road across the river, and then making our way back to the James Pate Phillips State Park. Now, normally when I ride this and I start here, I also do the trails up here at the state park, but that was last week's video, so if you're interested in checking that out, go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, we're just concentrating on this big loop here, and it looks like it's going to be roughly about 30 miles or so, maybe just a little bit shy. But we get through some good areas here, through West Chicago, right below the DuPage Airport here, and then hugging the Fox River, and we're definitely going to check out the windmill over here. I was actually interested in playing some mini golf over here at the mini golf course at in Potawatomi Park, but that is only open on weekends currently. All right, well, we are ready to get started and enjoy this very beautiful Monday here. So let's check out the windmill loop. You will notice the thumbnail on this video shows DuPage County because the Bartlett Nature Center in the state park is in fact in DuPage County, but we are very close to Kane County here. You could also see that the crushed limestone changes to paved right here at the county line. One of only a handful of bicycle roundabouts that I'm aware of. Now, if you were to continue this way, you'd hit the Fox River Trail eventually, and then if you turn this way, you're going to be on the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. So this loop, we're going to go down this way, and when we make our way back, we're going to come back this way.
Did you know that the Illinois Prairie Path spans approximately 61 miles in Cook, DuPage, and Kane counties in northeastern Illinois?
All right, so we're definitely not that far into the ride at this point, but one of the benches we like stopping at is the Jim Blake bench here in memory of Jim Blake. Very cool location here. And sometimes we ride this loop the opposite way. So this would be towards the end of the ride, but it's all up to you if you're going to ride this ride, which way you go first. All right, so as you can see, we stopped right before Army Trail Road. At this location, they do have parking.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
They have a porta potty, a garbage can over here. Let's check out the signage over this way here. Looks like Brewster Creek is a mile out. Kane County line, which we stopped at 1.5 miles ago. And the Fox River Trail, 4 miles from this location. There is signage over there we're going to check out. Yes, definitely wrong.
Well, I feel sheepish.
I see all these not a parking lot signs. They're all over the place. We got 6 not a parking lot signs. The last time I was here at this location, there was a bunch of cars parked here, so I guess you can no longer park here, which is interesting. I wonder why, because it definitely looks like it could handle maybe a dozen cars here. Interesting. We do have Illinois Prairie Path signage over here to check out. Oh, actually, I think the glass here is in better shape than the last time I saw it, and that's good. If we walk closer to Army Trail Road here, we could come around this way and see authorized vehicles only, not a parking lot. And the signs do look new. That's interesting. You know, as far as bike trails go, this one definitely has cool garbage cans here. So I crossed Army Trail Road, as you saw. Looks like Wayne Village Center down this way, Great Western Trail, 4.1 miles, and the Geneva Spur Timber Ridge Trail, 6.5 miles. This section over here, also not a parking lot, so that's new to the last time I was here, because there were definitely cars parked here also. In fact, as I crossed, you could see that a car pulled in there anyway, so they don't seem to really care about those new signs. But just in case you were considering parking there, be aware that the Wayne Police Department is right here. So looks like they are pretty close if they wanted to ticket you for parking in a lot that apparently you're not supposed to park in anymore for unknown reasons. But while my wife is still across the street dealing with some work issue, I'm just gonna walk up here to check out what this sign says. I'm sure I've photographed it multiple times before, but let's check it out. All right, so we made it to the point where the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path meets up with the Great Western Trail. If you were to continue down this way, that's the Great Western Trail. And between here and Prince Crossing Road, I believe, is where the two trails share the same path here. You can see the path closed sign over here. That will actually take you, it's a little side trail, it'll take you to a subdivision. And in fact, if you were to head all the way down here where it ends, it'll also take you to a subdivision. Over here you can see mile marker 5 on the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. They do have a bench here, and the DuPage County map, which I'm not really a fan of because it doesn't show any of the trails making their way to the Fox River Trail, which would make this map here more useful. This right here is the eastern section of the Great Western Trail. You could take that all the way down to Villa Park over here. And if you were to continue going on the Elgin branch, it would take you all the way to Wheaton, which is right over here. What we're gonna do is turn off on Prince Crossing Road and then follow this little side trail. We're gonna connect up with the Geneva Spur and then make our way off map to the Fox River Trail. The good thing about this map is it shows a bunch of trails that are in the area. If you haven't checked out the Fermilab Trail, bring ID, but definitely check that out. It's definitely worth it. The West Branch Trail is something I'd covered in a previous video. St. James Farm, if you've never been there, definitely check that out. You could work that into a ride on the Aurora Branch. And Herrick Lake and Danada Forest Preserve over here, also definitely worth checking out. And the West Branch Trail continues down this way off map all the way down to Naperville. So lots of trails in the area here. All right, so we've made our way all the way to Prince Crossing Road here. If we were to continue this way, as I said earlier, this is the Great Western Trail, and you can make your way all the way down to Villa Park. Lots to check out over there. You can see these bicyclists here. They are on the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. What we're gonna do is completely cut off of both paths and say goodbye to both as we make our way south on the little trail here just off of Prince Crossing Road. All right, so we've made it to Timber Ridge Forest Preserve. I think the sign said Timber Ridge West. Here they have a parking lot over this way. You can see that they have a porta potty. They do have a trail here. I don't think I've actually ever been on this trail. Well, apparently if you're in a DuPage Forest Preserve, you better bring a tape measure. All cyclists are prohibited from riding on any preserve trail that is less than 8 feet wide. So bring out your tape measures, everybody. According to the map here, this is the Great Western Trail and this is the Elgin branch of the Illinois Prairie Path. So we came down this way and crossed Prince Crossing Road. So it looks like from this location, there is a trail that is 0.8 miles. It goes down, there's a little loop and it comes back. And the bikes are definitely allowed. So since we've never actually seen this before and we're right here, we might as well check this out. So let's see what we got over here. All right, well that does it for the tiny trail here at Timber Ridge West area. As you can see, we went down, did the loop here, and made our way back. Just note, it's a little bumpy the whole way. It's nice and wide, but there are definitely spots that are quite bumpy, but we were able to make it through without issue. At this point, we're just gonna get back on the trail across the street here, and then start making our way to the Geneva Spur, which is just over here. All right, so as you saw, we did make our way to the Geneva Spur of the Illinois Prairie Path. We're gonna make our way down this way. I just want to point out they do have a little sitting area here, a couple of benches and some bike racks.
Did you know that Reed Kepler Park was contaminated with radioactive thorium? Cleaned up by 2000, it's now a park.
Unfortunately, the Geneva Spur sign here is still showing signs of previous vandalism. It looks like they haven't fixed any of that. Over this way here is Reed Kepler Park. Definitely an interesting spot worth checking out. You have a big chunk of land here. All right, so we made it to where the Geneva Spur of the Illinois Prairie Path meets up with the Fox River Trail. Right over here, they got a map here for the Illinois Prairie Path. As you can see over this way, in the distance, you can see the Fox River. I do see a sign here that says the trail will be closed at the Fox River Trail from March 3rd through May. Right now, we're basically in the middle of May, so we're going to see what that's all about. But for now, we're going to hang a left here and kind of get off the loop to make our way to the windmill, and then we're going to start making our way back towards the car.
Did you know that the Fabyan Windmill is a 68-foot, 5-story structure and was originally built by Louis Blackhouse, a German craftsman, between 1850 and 1860?
All right, so we made it to the Fabyan Windmill here. You may have noticed that I call this the windmill loop, and the Fabyan Windmill isn't exactly on the loop. So when I designed the loop, I wanted to specifically come down here. So as you saw, we rode down here, and then we're going to backtrack before we start the Fox River Trail loop portion that we haven't ridden on yet. That mainly stems from when I was riding my motorcycle a lot more. This was one of the stops that we would stop at on the motorcycle, take a break and stuff. So I'm very familiar with this area. And it's just one of the spots that I'm used to stopping at, which is the reason why it's the windmill loop.
Did you know that the St. Charles Municipal Building was constructed in 1940 and has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places since 1991?
Well, as you can see, we made our way back to the James Pate Phillips State Park, right here at the Bartlett Nature Center. The quality of trail for this ride on the individual trails that we rode were all pretty good. There was a small trail closure right where they were doing that construction last year and possibly the year before, right on Route 25 there, where you cross sides, ride a little, and then cross sides again on 25. So be aware of that, although it's not incredibly difficult to get over the curb there in the construction. So don't let the signs discourage you. As you saw, we once again ate dinner in St. Charles. This time we checked out Gia Mia. Keep in mind that on Mondays they have half-price pizza. Let me know what you think of the trails in the comments below. If you are familiar with these areas and know of a place I should check out the next time I ride this loop, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from the Bartlett Nature Center and the Windmill Loop. I'll catch you on the next ride. Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.